I just had a very frustrating conversation with an automotive dealer. The conversation started with, Leo, can you help me find funding so I can open up another dealership? Then we started talking about, how he currently does business, and he was talking about his 25% closing ratio, and all he has to do is spend more money on marketing to get people through the door. And I thought, okay, how is that different from what everybody else is doing? How is that branding and differentiation create an unfair advantage? And how are your clients seeing you as overqualified? Then we started talking about, why aren't your current businesses making enough money to, to finance the new operations? So we started talking about that. And because every time I suggested an option for him to be self-financing, he would put up another restriction, right? Or another objection. And I said, if you're waiting for people to come through the door, then you assign a random salesperson to deal with that lead. How do you know there's chemistry? How do you know the communication styles work? How do you know that the personalities work? And isn't that too late, right? And he's saying, well, no, all we have to do is spend more money on marketing, get more people through the door. And for every 400 people that come through the door, we close 100. How is that a good strategy? So then we started talking about artificial intelligence. We started talking about, social media. And how are you creating the need? Because if you're waiting for people to come through the door before you start creating trust, how is that a good strategy for any business? Never mind an automotive dealership, because it's a very high ticket item. So it was a frustrating conversation for both of us, because I know he felt frustrated as well. But here's a question to other automotive dealers or even real estate agents, because you face the same problem. You're dealing with massive big ticket items, and if you're not developing trust with future potential clients years before they need you, then you're doing it last second, or you're using a pay-per-click campaign. And pay-per-click, is the worst way to build trust. So I don't understand how, in the age of technology, the age of artificial intelligence, the age of social media, how we're using pay-per-click campaigns to try and develop trust. Instead of developing trust, we're trying to buy leads. Is anyone listening? Buying leads, the consumer is way too sophisticated these days, and they understand that you don't deserve to be on the first page of Google or Facebook. You bought yourself there. Right? That is the opposite of building trust. So, and he suggested, well, Leo, all I need to do is, instead of spending 30 grand a month, I'll spend 50 grand a month and I'll get more clients in, problem solved. No. How is that grabbing market share? What if you took a fraction of that money, right? You spent, let's say, $3,000 a month or $5,000 a month. Instead of, buying leads, you started creating trust, such as, hiring 3 social media managers to create content to build trust with clients you're going to need 1 year to 5 years down the road. Now they're coming into your showroom asking for specific people, because you should be training all your salespeople to be social media experts to build trust with future potential clients, before they come into the dealership. If you're waiting for people to come into your dealership, you're already too late. You've already lost the opportunity to build credibility and trust. And they certainly don't see you as overqualified. So instead of spending 30 grand or 50 grand a month to buy leads, if I own shares in dealerships, right, what I would do is take 10% of that and train all my salespeople, including the mechanics, including the, the technicians, everyone, including the janitor, to create posts or engage on current posts to make those videos go viral. Once you have a video go viral, now you're starting to build trust. Now the people are coming to you because they trust you, not because you bought the lead. For example, my videos get me in front of 20 million future potential clients every 10 to 14 days. My videos get me in front of 20 million future potential clients every 10 to 14 days. So what if we were to teach your people to do the same? And now you have all this organic traffic coming to your dealership or to your real estate brokerage office. And now you're selling people who already know you and trust you. Is that a better strategy? I understand he was getting frustrated, but what if he understood what I was talking about and actually implemented some of these strategies? Is that a better way to do things? Would love to hear your questions, comments below. Why is it we're still operating like it's 1980 or the year 2000? Social media has been around for a long time. Artificial intelligence has been here for over a year now, and people are acting like, it doesn't exist yet. Why isn't this, a huge part of your business? Why isn't artificial intelligence, initiating 1,600 calls for your business every minute? Every minute. Sending out emails, making phone calls, sending out texts, answering questions, creating the need for your product and service? Why isn't artificial intelligence doing 90% of the heavy lifting for your business? I don't get it. I don't get it. Then you wonder why you're being left behind. Well, it's because you're not using leverage tools. Type yes below if you'd like some help. I know you're not the type to ask for help. Type yes below and it accomplishes the same thing. Would love to hear why, or why not use, free tools? I don't get it. Please type yes below. And forgive me for raising my voice. Talk soon.